Yellow. Okay, I'm in Bakewell today. I'm going to do a gig at the Bakewell Taproom at 2 o'clock. I've got an hour to kill before the gig. Now, it took me 2.5 hours to get here. And usually I wouldn't like do a gig that's that far away. But I'm trying to be different I'm trying to be a bit more adventurous these days. I'm trying to book gigs in places that are outside my comfort zone, literally. And also, I'm not going to do it today because I don't have a van, but when I get a van, I could come to somewhere like Bakewell and like sleep in the van and then go for a walk the next day. Things like that. I'm trying to be a bit more like use lateral thinking and like think outside the box. And like a big one is like making, get a return on investment and like think of multiple things to do. Like doing a gig is not just doing the gig. It's like your whole life. It's like it's going to a gig. It's the stuff you go for a walk in the place that you do the gig. You can maybe socialize at the club that's near the place that you do the gig. You could sleep in the van. Then the next day you could go to another gig, which is, you know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to get out of this old mindset, which is just get the closest gig that I can to possibly to my house, get paid, and then go home and go on the internet. You know, I don't want to do that anymore, and especially because I'm not drinking these days, and that has helped so much. Because if I was still drinking, a gig like this, I'll be like, well, I've got an hour to kill. It's the Bakewell Taproom. It's got so many nice beers. I might as well just get pissed. And then you just eventually, it feels all right at the time, but then I'd feel groggy a bit later. I wouldn't. Obviously I'm driving, so it wouldn't be good for that. So, yeah. And also on the 2.5 hour drive here, I listen to like audiobooks and like course content the whole time, and that wasn't a waste either. So I much prefer to listen to audiobooks when I'm either walking or when I'm driving or when I'm moving, rather than just in my room. I feel like if I'm in my room, I'm wasting time. So I'm just trying to get the most return on investment possible, and I'll still have a bit of time left. And I think what I'm going to do is write out lyrics to new songs that I can maybe play today, because I've got this new app. God, I can't remember the name of the app, but it's like an app that you can put lyrics on, and then you press play, and the text scrolls, so you can like press play, and then as you're singing, it scrolls up and down, so you can like sing to new lyrics. And that's a free app, but you just Google it. I can't remember what the name was. So I can just sit in my car, write out lyrics to new songs. So much stuff that can be done just to make life better if you just step out of your autopilot YouTube scrolling, doom scrolling type thinking, and autopilot drinking behavior, autopilot smoking weed, autopilot like comfort eating, all that kind of stuff. They're just anywhere that you are, there's no excuses. Like all my excuses that I've had over the last few years for not doing stuff, they're just excuses. There's always something to be done, wherever you are. And there's so much return on investment that you can get from moment to moment. And just probably, somebody that is trying to make the most of their life will get more out of, a week of just trying to make the most of their life compared to somebody who is just not trying to make the most of stuff. And a whole year might go by, and the other person would do more in a week than they might do in a year. I'm really talking about myself too here. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you the venue here. It's pissing it down there, but anyway, hope you can see this. Also, I got a non-alcoholic lager here from the Taproom Brewery in Bakewell. All right, see you later.